Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Coffee here, and today we're back with What I Picked Up Wednesday. It's been a long time since I've done a What You Got Wednesday, but I decided to do a What I Picked Up Wednesday, seeing as how I had a couple of items that I've purchased over the last couple of weeks that I figured I would show you guys, and it shows you into the world kind of behind the scenes if you're not on Patreon or whatever. But let's check out a couple of things I've picked up within the last few weeks. So here we go. First things first, we have these. Now, I don't know if I've shown you these. I also got some cover minders with this order. So this is an order from KeonasCorner over on Etsy. So if you guys haven't checked out Kiona, I did a video on her release papers, like the vinyl cutouts. I did a video on those like a little bit ago. And then right after that, I had placed an order for some of her labels and stuff, because as you guys know, with diamond painting, you need to label your stuff as well. But I also wanted some of her cute little minders. So I got this adorable little bunny, little bun. I also got me another teddy titty. Now, we call these teddy titties, but they're called something else. I don't even know the real name of them. I literally have just been calling them teddy titties. But you essentially use this part to rub the excess wax off your minders, and then like use the feet to kind of smooth it out and push it into your multi-placer better. And it actually really works very well. So I got another one of those. And then I got this adorable little rainbow unicorn minder. And luckily I've been able to keep it out of sight and hands of tiny humans. But along with all that, let me put those back on my thing here so I don't lose them. I also ordered some of these. So if you see me live on Twitch, you would have saw we do a lot of Twitch shopping. We go through shops and see what other people have coming out and whatever. And then I had ordered some of her vinyl strips for my labels. Now, I can use these labels for anything. I plan on using mine for long-term storage. I need to organize my long-term storage. So I decided to get some of these vinyl cutout labels. And from what she's told me, you can use permanent marker on these, and then if you decide to change the number or whatever on them, use some alcohol to wipe it off, and it comes right off. So I got those in rainbow, but I also got them in holographic. How cute are those? I love them so much. Don't worry about my nails. I don't have nails on. So I got some of those. So I have 240 of those, and that should be plenty for right now just to get me started. We're going to put these away. And then I also got a new box in from Oraloa. Now, this wasn't sent to me. I purchased this myself, kind of as an early birthday gift. One of the items, again, you might have seen, but I was asked to show you guys. I got another one. I'm working on two of them right now, and I got a third one. The third one is this one here. So Oraloa came out with some new stamped cross stitches, and seeing as how I was the biggest one in their comments section asking them if they were going to have more coming out, and they did have a couple more come out, I went over and took a look and found this one. So I just realized that there's a bird. There's a bird on here. I've had this now for like a week or so, and I never realized the bird on here. So if you've never seen an Oraloa stamped cross stitch, this is where I'm going to be getting my stamped cross stitches from right now, just because with copyright and everything else, I don't want to go through all that. And I know Oraloa's stuff is legally licensed to them, because they are a legally licensed diamond painting and craft company. So this is the image. Look at the little bird. I didn't even notice the cute little bird sitting on the flower over here. I was more inclined to look at the ladybugs. So it's kind of funny that I just saw the bird. This kit is not big, coming in at 24.7 by 35 centimeters. Here are our threads. And again, these cards are telling you what color number and stuff is on them. Speaking of that, sorry, it just made me think of something else I wanted to show you. So the color cards here, they do come with needles. I would suggest getting better needles. Not that there's anything wrong with these. They're just not the best quality. Usually companies can't, splurge on getting the high-tech stuff when it comes to like crafting and stuff. So the needles will work until you get something else. But I would highly suggest getting better needles. You can get them off Amazon. Just something a little bit bigger than this, because if you have bad eyesight or seeing small things is difficult for you, that might be a little hard to thread for you. So We have our 2 cards here. And it did come with, this as well. So this little baggie has a couple of things in it. So if you've seen one of these and you never knew what it was, it's a needle threader. So essentially you put this through the eye of the needle, grab your threads, and then pull them through. It's a needle threader. And to keep it from falling off, you can put it through that hole there. And then there's another side for bigger threads or a bigger amount. Then we have a couple of bobbins. So if you want to bobbinate a few of your colors, they did include 2 bobbins. And then this little thimble here, which is kind of like a thimble. You still put it on your finger, and it's to help kind of push the needle through so you're not stabbing your finger. Now, my first 2, I think, didn't come with this. So the third one did. So it looks like they're improving as they go, and we love to see a good improvement. So I do like these little toolkits, if you will, that come with the stamped cross stitch. This just happens to be my latest obsession, so don't mind me. So here is the fabric. So again, it's not very big, which I've been working on smaller projects just to not overwhelm myself. And so on here, of course, you're going to have your legend on the side. It's also going to be printed out for you because the numbers and colors are going to be different. And because of that, they will give you a paper with the legend letting you know what symbol goes where or how this is supposed to work for you. It does also come with instructions, which I did do a video on how I do stamped cross stitch, and just a heads up, I missed a stitch in the video, and it seemed to be like the main attraction of the video. I missed 1 stitch, but the rest of the video is fine. So there is your legend and everything else. The one thing I'm noticing, which I'm thinking I might have misplaced it when I was looking at it earlier, is that it's missing the page that tells me the symbol on the legend, which I think I've just misplaced. I think it's with my other paperwork. But all you will need will come with your pattern. So we have the threads, we have the needles, we have the numbers on here, which you're gonna look it up here. Number 1 is 151. So if I go over to my paper here, 151 is number 1. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna find all of that symbol, which is the orange dot. And then I'm going to fill that in. So stamped cross stitch kit, love it. It comes with the pattern as well, so that in case you lose track of what you're doing, it does have a little bit of the pattern as well, which I'm not going to show you the full pattern. So that is the stamped cross stitch I got from Oraloa. Oraloa has been doing some things back there, and I see them, and I've been keeping tabs on them. So that is my stamped cross stitch, which I will put that back in the bag here in a little bit. The next thing I got are these. Now, I've been waiting for these to come back into stock for quite some time. These are thread holders. So essentially, as I'm working on my project, this project from Oraloa has how many colors? I think it had like 53 colors. 54 colors. So I bought a couple of these, each holding 10 colors. I do have 3 more that I'm currently using for Love My Bear, which is another stamped cross stitch from Oraloa. I ordered these from Mooney Maid. Mooney Maid has been doing trays and stuff, but she does have other crafts like crochet stuff that she makes, and then cross stitch stuff like this. And when I saw these adorable little things, I was like, I have to have one. So it's this cute little cloud with the 10 holes at the bottom here, and it's got a textured side, which is this side, and it's textured, and then the smooth side on the back. And with these, you also get some labels, and the labels, I'm not sure about the labels. I don't know if they come off easily or if they're gonna leave that residue on them, but I can use my Kiona labels from them. So that's what I probably plan on doing for them. Plus, it's a smooth side, so I can be able to pull those up if I need to. And so that is another purchase that I've made over the last couple of weeks. This one actually just came in the other day. And then this morning, last thing I promise, this morning I got another package in the mail from Oraloa. because as I was on their site, I saw that they had some merchandise and stuff happening over there as well. So I wanted to grab a couple of things. One being a new tray. I love my Mooney Maid trays. I just don't like chasing my Mooney Maid trays. So Oraloa also sells trays. And so I wanted to get one of their regular trays. It's a little bit smaller than I was hoping for, but I got one of their little Oraloa trays. The picture makes it look a little bit bigger, but I love this color combination, so I had to have it. So I will be using this. And then the other two items really aren't craft items. They're items that I said I was going to get myself for my birthday. My birthday is coming up on the 23rd, and I was like, look, listen, I don't want to have to depend on like dropping hints to my husband or anything for it. So I'm just going to get it for myself and say that it's from Mr. Coffee. So the first thing that I got here is an Oraloa mug. Now, I think this is a 10-inch mug. It's a tiny little mug. Again, a little bit smaller than it looked like on the website. I believe it's a 10-inch. It does have a grip on the bottom of it. I like the fact that it opens and closes. I do hope that they get these in 12 ounces. Because I love me a 12-ounce mug. And then that is the inside of it. So it's this nice, very lightweight, which is why I'm freaking out right now, because it's really light. It's a bamboo mug with their logo on it. There's the top for you with the suction and everything. And again, I like the fact that it opens and closes, because I have to have a mug that opens and closes. I don't like having like the mug just wide open. So that is one of the other things that I got. And then the last thing that I got, which is funny because I just got an email about this morning, and it's in French, so I can't read it. It's in French, so I can't read it. And I was just like, oh, I wonder if that just, like, I thought it just shipped. No, it's already here. Oraloa is quick with shipping. So I also got the tumbler as well. And again, ooh, nice and tight there. So the nice tight grip will keep it from spilling, or if you drop it, I'm going to guess that it'll keep it from also dropping. You got a twist cap. That's what the inside looks like. Nice, again, lightweight, has the stopper on the bottom so that it's not rubbing all over your, or sliding all over your table. Oh, I just said that it was a twist, and I just tried to jam that on there. Look at me trying to break it before I even use it. So there you have it. And of course, I would suggest that if you're going to buy these, rinse and wash them out first before you use them. So yeah, I really, really love these, and I'm super excited. Even though this is a little bit smaller, that just means I get to have more coffee. But that is all the purchases, I believe, that I have made craft-wise. And some, oh, nope, I lied. There's one other thing. Hang on. All right, don't mind the noise in the background. So you guys have seen this book before. It's been a little bit since you've seen it, but I do my traditional practice and stuff in these books, and we've done a couple of things in these books. These are my sketchbooks from my good friend Anthony Wheeler Art. Anthony Wheeler Art is an amazingly talented artist over on Twitch, and they do, of course, a couple of other side projects as well. You might notice her artwork in some video games, but Anthony makes this super awesome sketchbook, and it's literally called Super Awesome Sketchbook. So for all those folks that are starting to practice their traditional, I highly recommend this book. So I got this one. I've had this one for a while, and then I had to have the black variant of this one. But then he came out with a red variant. Now, the red variant is a little bit more sturdy. The cover itself is a little sturdier than the black and gray, which is something that I absolutely love. The other covers are great, and you'll know that this is his sketchbook because you'll see Wally, his OC, on the front of it. But the Super Awesome Sketchbook, 60 pages. I believe it's 100-pound paper. And I ordered a couple of these, one because I knew that Maggie would try to take one, and luckily enough for me, he was nice enough to add one for Maggie. So thank you, Anthony, for that. But I wanted to have all the variants of his sketchbook, and I like supporting my friend, so I went ahead and bought all the variants. Now, he does have them, of course, as you can see, in 3 different colors, gray, black, and red. So you can get these in a bundle deal, or you can buy them separately for, I believe, 25 bucks. And believe me, it's worth it. You're going to spend a lot of time using these books, and they're really good. And I practiced some of my traditional art in the book, and the page held up very well to all the erasing, because I don't typically do traditional art too much, not on camera. I will practice, but I don't do it too much on camera, and so it held up very well to me doing some practice sketches and stuff in it. So I wanted to make sure I have a pile of them for not only just me, but the family and I like to do like little drawing things every once in a while. So having something like this on hand for when we have those times where we want to do something is really nice. So huge thank you to Anthony Wheeler Art for these amazing sketchbooks. Huge thank you to Kiona for the labels. Huge thank you to Mooney Maid for the clouds. Huge thank you to Oraloa for the cups and the counted cross-stitch addiction. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that was shown in this video, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. How are you doing today, by the way? Let me know that as well down in the comment section below, because not everybody's having a good day, I'm sure, but I hope that your day gets better from here on out. But with that said, thank you so much again for coming to visit us here at the coffee house. It's always great seeing your beautiful face, and we hope to see it again soon. But with that, I must now bid you adieu. But not before reminding you that it's hard out here in these crafty streets. Stay safe, and always remember to be kind to others, because you never know what somebody else is going through. Be courteous, because it's the right thing to do. And always stay cool. And whether I see you in YouTube land or I see you in Twitch, either way, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.